Wheel of randomness, turn, turn, turn. Tell us the 15 minutes that we shall learn. Welcome to Randomly 15 Minutes, where we give you a topic in 15 minutes or less, or your podcast is free. I'm your writer, Sam Rossi, and shortly Megan Claude Nicky will be reading a script written by me on a topic she may or may not know about. This shall be fun.
Hey everybody, welcome to Randomly 15 Minutes, and I'm your hostess, Megan Kleinicky, and I have in front of me a script that Sam has written for us, and let's see what the Wheel of Randomness chose for us. We have UK royalty. Charles I was King of England, Scotland, and Ireland from March 27, 1625, until his execution in 1649. Born November 17, 1600, in Dunfermline Palace, Dunfermline, Scotland. I am sorry for mispronouncing that.
I can do better.
Charles was born into the House of Stuart as the second son of King James VI of Scotland, but after his father inherited the English throne in 1603, he moved to England, where he spent much of the rest of his life. In 1612, he became heir apparent to the kingdoms of England, Scotland, and Ireland upon the death of his elder brother, Henry Frederick, Prince of Wales. An unsuccessful and unpopular attempt to marry him to Infanta Maria Ana of Spain culminated in an 8-month visit to Spain in 1623 that demonstrated the futility of the marriage negotiation. It's known as the Spanish Match. However, he did marry. 2 years later, shortly after his accession, he married Henrietta Maria of France. He had a thing for Marias.
Seems that way.
After his succession in 1625, Charles fought with the English Parliament, which sought to curb his royal prerogative. He believed in the divine right of kings and was determined to govern according to his own conscience. Many of his subjects opposed his policies, in particular the levying of taxes without parliamentary consent, and perceived his actions as those of tyrannical absolute monarch. His religious policies, coupled with his marriage to a Roman Catholic, generated antipathy and mistrust from Reformed religious groups such as the English Puritans and Scottish Covenanters, who thought his views too Catholic. He supported High Church Anglican ecclesiastics and failed to aid continental Protestant forces successfully during the 30 Years' War. From 1642, Charles fought the armies of the English and Scottish parliaments in the English Civil War. After his defeat in 1645, at the hands of the parliamentarian New Model Army, he fled north from his base at Oxford. Charles surrendered to a Scottish force, and after lengthy negotiations between the English and Scottish parliaments, he was handed over to the Long Parliament in London. The Long Parliament was an English parliament which lasted from 1640 until 1660. It followed the fiasco of the Short Parliament, which had convened for only 3 weeks during the spring of 1640 after an 11-year parliamentary absence. In September 1640, King Charles I issued writs summoning a parliament to convene on November 3, 1640. He intended it to pass financial bills, a step made necessary by the costs of the bishops' wars against Scotland. The Long Parliament received its name from the fact that, by Act of Parliament, it stipulated it could be dissolved only with agreement of the members, and those members did not agree to its dissolution until March 16, 1660, after the English Civil War and near the close of the interregnum, the restoration of the crown. Charles refused to accept his captors' demands for a constitutional monarchy and temporarily escaped captivity in November 1647. Re-imprisoned on the Isle of Wight, he forged an alliance with Scotland, but by the end of 1648, the New Model Army had consolidated its control over England. Charles was tired. Charles was tired. Charles.
He probably was tired.
He probably was tired. Charles was tried, convicted, and executed for high treason in January 1649. The monarchy was abolished and the Commonwealth of England was established as a republic. The monarchy would be restored to Charles' son, Charles II, in 1660. So, yeah, it's Charles I.
Yeah, he did not. He just liked spending money.
Yeah.
Pissed off people.
Yeah, he did not have a very happy reign, I would say.
No.
That's why he was probably tired.
He probably was tired. Stupid and tired. Now dead.
Yep. Yeah. I really never thought much about Charles I, but he did stuff.
Yeah, he made England a republic for 11 years.
Yeah, which is something I didn't even know that happened there.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm like, I don't even know. I'm trying to
I knew
think.
there was an English Civil War. I couldn't tell you a goddamn thing about it.
Yeah, I knew about it, but didn't even know. See, so if anybody knows about the English Civil War, feel free to comment about it and tell us.
Obviously, the Parliament won. They're still around.
Yeah. Yeah, and they'd probably agree and be like, yes, Parliament won. But, no, it's interesting. And, I mean, obviously I could see with, like, the Reformed Protestants and that where he didn't even gain their trust. He pushed people away. Come on, dude.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I don't really have much to say on him. Just, not someone I ever think about, but now I know, and just one of those pesky kings, you know? Has to...
I think they know it all, and they we gotta also think back then they had the, God made me a king.
Yes, yeah, I noticed that when where it said he was the divine.
Mm-hmm.
What was it? The
Perspective, prerogative.
Yeah, where he. What was it? Where was it? I read it right in the first. Oh yeah. He believed in the divine right of kings. So yeah, I was like, oh, okay, he's one of those.
Yes.
It was that.
Well, we're gonna have those until probably at least another 200 years.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. But yeah, he was a character.
He was. I think a cat wants to come inside.
Oh.
Anything on Charles that you want to further discuss? No?
Nah, he's good with me. The cat's like, let me in.
All right, I'm Sam Rossi.
I'm Megan Klodnicki.
Later, y'all.
Bye.